So today what I'm going to show you is I've got a cauliflower here. These are in season at the moment, and I'm going to do a whole roasted cauliflower because it's a recipe I've been dying to try. But once I've roasted this whole cauliflower, I'm going to, over the next couple of nights, show you a few different things that we can do with it once it's cooked. Okay, but let's do the first step of roasting it. You can actually eat the leaves and these kind of stem bits of the cauliflower. So all I'm going to do is kind of take out some of the bigger ones just so I can wash it properly. And then I'm going to give it a good wash and then I'll show you what we're doing next, okay? Okay, and now I'm just going to quickly trim the very bottom of it. Like so. Okay, he is washed, he is trimmed, and I'm just going to pat him dry so that the flavourings and the oil stick to it, not just run off of it. So good little dry. I have got some dried oregano. I've also got some Italian herbs in a tube, some garlic and some chili flakes, some pepper, what's this? Oh, some delicious salt that a friend got me from Tasmania. It's flavoured with a bit of seaweed, which is not quite Italian, but delicious nonetheless. And of course some paprika. So I'm going to kind of combine these all together, and then I'm going to splash it with a bit of oil. So this is an olive oil with a bit of added truffle for some gourmet flavours. Okay, so now we have our beautiful blended kind of flavouring with a bit of oil, about 2 tablespoons I think that was. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to paint this all over our beautiful big cauliflower, okay? I have now coated my cauliflower in that kind of spice herb mix, and I did end up massaging it, so I have a recommendation that if you're willing to get your hands dirty, it is a lot faster and a lot easier to kind of squish it all into the cauliflower. And now what we're going to do is we're going to bake it in the oven at about 200 degrees fan force, so quite hot, for roughly an hour, although that will depend on the size of your cauliflower. Now if you're in a real rush and you don't really care about the aesthetics or the appearance of the cool whole roasted cauliflower, you could certainly chop it up into little chunks, and that will cook in about maybe 20 minutes in a hot oven. And if you notice that your cauliflower is starting to get a little bit brown on top, you can just cover it in a bit of alfalfa foil to protect the surface when you're cooking. Okay? I've just pulled my cauliflower out of the oven, and oh my goodness, I wish there was smell-o-vision where you could get a smell for this. It's so nice. Okay, so I'm gonna take a nice little chunk out of it, and I just want to point out, like, what a beautiful centerpiece this little guy is. You could dress him up with some kind of like rocket leaves around the edge, or pomegranate seeds, or nuts. I'm just gonna cut out a nice wedge. Oh, how cool, how beautiful is that? Look at that. So you can serve this alongside meat dishes, fish dishes. You could do like a vegan or a vegetarian style. You could do some tofu, or you could serve this with some crumbled feta. And in fact, I'll show you one way of serving it right now. One moment. Here I've just got a small amount of toasted walnuts. So I can just sprinkle that on top. And a tiny little drizzle of my olive oil. Beautiful. full. Oh, let's have a taste. So delicious. Now, over the next few videos that I post, I'm going to show you some different ways that we can use this now roasted soft cauliflower. Enjoy!